There you are, guys. Welcome back to another long black coffee review. Here I am in Bolivar, South Australia. And as you can just see right behind me, I'm about to go to Krispy Kreme. Now, we all know they're famous for their donuts, especially their original glazed. But what's their long black coffee like? Well, come with me, let's go. Let's get a delicious, well, hopefully delicious long black coffee. And yes, I haven't forgotten. I've got my trusty long black drinking glove. I'm not gonna put it on just yet. I'm saving that for later. So come with me, let's go get a delicious, hopefully delicious long black coffee here at Krispy Kreme in Bolivar, South Australia. Let's go and let's get it. Bitumen. Oh, there you are, guys. Welcome back. Just finished my long black coffee review just around the corner at Krispy Kreme. Here we are in Bolivar, South Australia. So before I get stuck into the glorious 3 criteria of today's coffee review, they used C Coffee. Now, C Coffee is renowned in a lot of OTR service stations in South Australia. It's quite well known. They advertise a fair bit. So today's coffee, the beans were from C Coffee, just for anyone that wants to be informed. So that's how I'll start this review and analysis of today's coffee at Krispy Kreme. And then obviously now let's move on to the 3 criteria. And what are they? Temperature, crema, flavor. Now let's start off with the temperature. Now, when I ordered this long black coffee, they actually asked me if I wanted a dash of cold water, which, you know, some places have done that in the past, but today they asked and they actually reminded me if I wanted, and I said no. I don't want my coffee to be watered down. Nonetheless, got my coffee in a paper cup, unfortunately, even though I dined in. It was a bit of a unfortunate thing that it was in a paper cup and I still dined in. Nonetheless, have to judge it on how it was served. So they asked for a dash of cold water. I said no. So I got it for what it was. And in terms of the temperature, scalding hot. Too hot, too hot. It fails that criteria. It's an X for the temperature. Nearly burnt my lip. I could tell anyway, as soon as I removed the lid, that there was just so much steam coming from there. It was too damn hot. Had to wait for it to cool. So not ideal. So unfortunately, it doesn't satisfy the first criteria. Then moving on to the second criteria, and that is the crema. Well, once again, in a paper cup with a lid on. That's how it was served. By the time I took my seat, and actually it wasn't served either, by the time I took the lid off and took my seat, no crema at all. It was non-existent. Couldn't even see the smallest little trace of any thick, golden, lush crema at all. It was absent from today's coffee. Really, really disappointing. And unfortunately, that's also an X on the crema. Then we move on to the third criteria, which is the flavor. Now, look, scalding hot, no crema. So all of a sudden, straight away, as you get into the coffee, you're like, you're already 2 crosses into the 3 criteria. What was the flavor like? Now, look, I don't mean to be a harsh critic, but it was, even though they didn't add the cold water, it was watered down, lacked a lot of flavor. It was bitter. It wasn't great at all. Now, look, this might not be the classic example of what Krispy Kreme has to offer, but I can only judge it off today's review. And C Coffee, look, I'm not sure what their beans are like. Maybe they're good when you brew them at home, but in terms of this particular environment, and it wasn't so busy, so there wasn't really an excuse to make a really poor coffee today. So in regards to the flavor, watered down, bitter, and just lacked any heart, soul, or passion of what a normal traditional long black coffee holds. So that's a cross as well. So it's not a needs improvement. It's definitely not a pass or a gold star. So when you fail 3 criteria, it is disappointing. So that's my review today. I have never done a coffee review in all of my episodes where none of the 3 criteria have been satisfied. I've had one where it needs improvement, but this one, none. No, the temperature too hot, no crema at all, and the flavor really, really poor. So my analysis, my rating on Krispy Kreme long black coffees is it's disappointing. So that's a bit unfortunate, even though it's a glorious day and it's always a great day for a long black coffee. That's okay. They can't all be gold stars. Nonetheless, thank you for joining me. Very much appreciated. If you've been to Krispy Kreme, please let me know in the comments section. And of course, where I should go next. Making sure that you subscribe and you like the videos, just so you stay informed and you don't miss any episodes. Well, I'm done here today. So thank you for joining me. And thank you, Long Black Dream Glove. Love this thing. So take care and I'll see you on the next one.